Sometimes in life, well, as we look around us, we get discouraged by what's happening around us. If we're single people, or when I was single, we get discouraged by seeing other people getting married, your siblings getting married before you, and you just feel that God is not in control. Or you just look around and see the chaos in the world, the sadness, the hurt and pain, and as if God is not in control. But I want to encourage you that no matter how you feel about society around you, about things happening in your own life, and you think, is there a plan? Is God in control? Isaiah had the same sort of setup back in his day when the nations around, armies from the north or whatever it was at the time, were coming down, marching down and causing chaos in the country, killing and plundering and carrying off captives. And the people would have thought at the time, those who were godly people at the time, amongst all the people in Judah and Israel who weren't godly, they would have thought, is God in control? And God gave Isaiah a vision. And the vision that Isaiah had was of the Lord. And it said, saw the Lord high and lifted up, and his train filled the temple. In other words, in spite of the chaos below, the Lord was still upon his throne, and he always will be, high and lifted up, and everything was in control, even though there seemed chaos below. And in our lives as well, we might think at times that everything is falling apart, things are not in control, there's sadness and death and injustice all around, things, immorality, etc. But God is on the throne. He has always been there. The Lord Jesus, high and lifted up, and his train fills the temple. And everything that happens in your life, in my life, and in around us, even evil that's going on, is all allowed. It is all within God's permitted will, not his desired will, as it were, his perfect will, as it were, because sin is not perfect, but is all permitted. It is all allowed to happen in his perfect plan, which is a long, long plan in human history. And the ultimate plan is that the earth, whether we like it or not, will be destroyed and will become renewed again, especially in the millennial reign for 1,000 years, when there will be peace and justice. So sometimes we need to step back amongst the trials of life and look upward at the stars and know that God is on the throne. And although lots of bad things happen around us, lots of sad things happen in our lives, the Lord is in control and he is on the throne. And for us, we have the privilege of knowing that all things that happen to us work together for our good, and that his grace, his strength is made perfect in weakness. So be encouraged, although there's chaos around and people's hearts fail for injustice and for what's going to happen to the economy, etc. The Lord is in control, and everything that's happening day by day is gradually getting nearer exactly to what his plan is for the future.